Hi, I'm Ben Macklow, owner of Macklow Gallery, and welcome back to Collecting at Home, our ongoing video series where we take a deep dive into areas that we want you to know about that we know you're going to love. And today, Victorian serpent jewelry. Now, serpents have been part of jewelry design for tens of thousands of years, and during the reign of Queen Victoria, they rose to new heights of prominence. On June 20th, 1837, at her first Privy Council meeting, Victoria wore a triple-wrapped serpent bangle, quite similar, in fact, to the one you see here, as a way of showing that she had the wisdom of the serpents, and even though she was a young woman, she was not to be trifled with by the elders of the council. And shortly thereafter, when she was engaged to Albert in 1839, he presented her with a double serpent ring to show that their two lives were being intertwined with an emerald, which was her birthstone. And this set off a craze for all things serpentine because Victoria was the original influencer. Every move she made was dissected and disseminated by the popular press, and soon every woman in England wanted to wear a serpent on her finger, on her wrist, and around her neck. And of course, their jewelers were only too happy to oblige. And this is really what we call the age of romantic Victorian jewelry, and we see it here today. The necklace that we see up here of a snake holding a heart in its mouth was made a little bit longer than the average necklace so that the turquoise heart would be very near the actual heart of the wearer to symbolize the union of the two hearts of the beloved ones. And just as the ring that I showed you has two snakes intertwined, so does the enamel bangle that you see on the left. And one enamel bangle is creamy color with just a touch of black, and the other is very strongly colored with red and black, a sign that in love, opposites really do attract. And the love that Victoria and Albert had for each other was so strong that when he died, unfortunately, very early in 1862, she was plunged into mourning. She changed really the way she dressed, wearing all black for almost the rest of her life, and also almost all black jewelry. And so, of course, there was a craze for that as well. And it's typified by this bangle bracelet we see here, done in black enamel and gold. There's a very precious saltwater Tahitian pearl in the center that almost serves as the heart that the serpent is intertwined around, almost like it's protecting its most precious possession. And I love that idea of that even from 1862 through to her death in 1901, the jewelers continued to innovate, and there's a lot to collect even in this moment of Victorian jewelry. Now, when Victoria died in 1901, she was considered to be the eternal monarch, and that her reign would go past her physical death. And that's symbolized also in serpent jewelry by what we call the Ouroboros, which is a snake actually biting its own tail with a figure 8, the 8 being a sign of eternity. And for Plato, the Ouroboros actually was the sign of eternal life. And it's typified, if you will, by the brooch that we see there with the amethyst cabochon. And we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to talk about with Victorian serpent jewelry. So come and see us in the gallery, look at our Instagram and our emails and our website, and let's get in touch and have some more fun together. Thanks so much.